Frenkie de Jong has agreed to join Manchester United. The transfer fee of around 80 million plus add-ons is expected to be agreed with Barcelona. Erik Ten Hag has convinced the Dutch international to join Manchester United after successful transfer talks. But the new Manchester United manager wants this deal done. He wants it dusted. He wants it over the line within the space of the next 7 to 10 days. He wants the club to move faster, move quicker from this point. Good negotiations to get here. But get it done now, and let's move on to our next targets. 4 more players minimum are wanted by Erik Ten Hag this summer. Of course, they've got to look elsewhere now in attacking options. Darwin Núñez is a Liverpool football player. A few media reports suggesting that it may be getting delayed, but it will be done. It will be announced. Don't you worry about that. Frenkie de Jong, though, his mind has been made up. He is happy to leave Barcelona. He is willing to join Man United. He said yes to the personal terms offered and Erik Ten Hag. I want your thoughts. I want your feelings in the comment section right now. Thank you, by the way, to everyone that's been leaving the thank yous. They mean so much to us here at the Terrace. They really, really do. But let's do this. Let's go. Erik Ten Hag has explained to de Jong how he is planning to bring the glory years back to Manchester United. And he reminded him how together they won the Dutch League and Cup double with Ajax in 2019, with the Amsterdam club coming within a whisker of reaching the Champions League final. It has been a full-on charm offensive from Erik Ten Hag to Frenkie de Jong. Now, we know the story and how this has worked. First of all, we were told that Barca's financial issues could lead to them selling Frenkie de Jong. It's since then emerged that the financial issues may be a part of it, but actually Barcelona are looking to move on to pastures new. Frenkie will be coming in, of course, if they can finalize their deals after their financial issues are resolved. They are trying tirelessly to convince Gavi to stay at the football club, and of course, Pedri is going to, tipped to be the next Xavi, next Iniesta, next midfield superstar at Barcelona. Frenkie de Jong's first team place is under serious threat. With them needing to raise money and the club looking beyond Frenkie de Jong at this point, Manchester United have stepped in and have looked to capitalize. Now, this deal has been going on now for around about a month. About a month, Man United have been working on the player. Man United have been working on the deal with Barcelona. Of course, not intensely every single day. Over the course of the past 7 days, that has intensified beyond belief. Only a few weeks ago, Frenkie de Jong had stated that he didn't want to leave Barcelona, and we were told to just accept what he wants. He doesn't want to leave. He wants to remain at Barca. We should take him at his word. He just bought a new multi-million-pound home in Barcelona. Why does he want to leave? The one factor that didn't go away was, well, what if Barcelona decide to sell him? Players typically don't want to be at clubs where they're not loved or not wanted, as an example. But it appears that that is now no issue whatsoever. Manchester United will be paying a large amount of money for this player, around £285,000 a week, to bring him to Manchester United. As the previous report here from the Sun, from Malok from the Sun has stated, the Frenkie de Jong has already said yes to joining Manchester United. The fee is still to be finalised, and that is where Man United are having a lot of pressure put upon them by Erik Ten Hag. He doesn't want this pussyfooting about, okay, we might save 2 or 3 million, 4 million here, but let's get this deal done. Let's not prolong it another week, 2, 3, 4. Let's get it over the line. What's going to be really intriguing for me is to see how this transpires. Do Man United now, over Monday, Tuesday, get this deal done, get this deal finalized, get this deal over the line? Give Manchester United fans what they want. Now, we reported to you on Friday that personal terms are agreed. Tom McDermott already told everybody this. So you're now starting to see more and more media outlets talk about the terms being agreed. Let's not move away from the fact that the likes of McDermott were the first group of journalists to push that news. Let's not allow, and I think I'm really harsh, some of the quote unquote tier ones to just start repeating the news now when they're getting it. Let's give credit to the journalists that were first on the scene with this news. But he's agreed personal terms. And they're big personal terms because he's already earning big money. He's earning about the same at Man United as he was at Barcelona. He has been promised not just a starting berth. Of course, he's got to play well. But they want to make him the key figure in the midfield, in the team, to help get Manchester United back to their glory days. He is bought into the project. He is bought into the manager. And he has agreed unequivocally to join Manchester United. Now, one of the most important factors of this deal being done is what Manchester United go on to do next. United are looking at least 4 other signings afterwards. A centre-back is key. They've made inquiries into the likes of Bastoni. Of course, they've looked at Pau Torres, and the big one they've been working on is Urian Timber. Now, Urian Timber, Pau Torres, Bastoni, 3 very good centre-backs. Everyone's going to rate them all differently. Good age category, good experience in all of them. One of them is going to come in my opinion. One of those 3 centre-backs is highly likely to join Manchester United. And if we miss out on all 3 of them, I don't know if we're going to start going towards 4th and 5th choices, but those are the 3 main targets that have been linked with us. Erik Ten Hag wants to improve that defensive area. Of course, he has to. We don't have enough. And it remains to be seen whether we can get the very best out of Rafael Varane. Lindelof and Maguire, most Man United fans would agree, medium to long term are simply not good enough to get us back to the elite end of the spectrum. So something needs to change in that area. Of course, there's other parts of the midfield. Man United reportedly having put a bid in for Ruben Neves. This has been denied by a number of the mainstream media outlets in the UK. They've said that this isn't the case. No bid at this point has been made. Some of the European outlets have said there has been. I'm not going to discount the Portuguese press because they were ahead of everybody on the Darwin Núñez situation every single step of the way. So let's not disregard them just because we're not as familiar with them as we are with our journalists. But a midfielder is key. United are also looking at Ibrahima, I think it's pronounced Sagari. This young man, been playing very, very, I'll say young, 24. Is that young in football terms? Young in real life. Middle-aged in football terms, I suppose. Moving towards the middle-aged period of football terms. Done very, very well at PSV. £30 million release clause. Man United and Chelsea are amongst the teams looking at him. He could be another possibility. And the price, look at the price of him. Think about Urian Timber that Ten Hag wants. You think about Ruben Neves and Ibrahima. £30 million. Very good value for money in those areas, no doubt. Now, in Man United's attack, there's a number of options. There's reports of course, we were going in for Darwin Núñez. They were right. United were very, very close. Liverpool just too strong, too powerful, too quick. Got the deal done. United are looking at the Villarreal winger, Dan Juma. He's a player they're keeping tabs on. They were looking at Christopher Nkunku. It's about 99.9% sure he's staying in Germany. He's staying at Leipzig now. He isn't going to be moving on. But Man United do need to look at their attacking areas and attacking options. With Mason Greenwood gone, with Cavani gone, there is a massive hole. 37-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo simply isn't enough. And it looks like we're really working hard to bolster the midfield. We're going to add some steel to the attack and at the back. But what do we do up front is the big question. Where else will Manchester United look to plug those holes up front? As mentioned, Dan Juma's name has come out. Anthony, currently of Ajax, his name has been mentioned and touted about as well. But what I think the club want to focus on is getting Frenkie de Jong done and dusted and over the line. And they want to get this done quick for 2 reasons. One, ready for preseason. So he's here, ready to go. Everyone can relax. But it's also to stop the repeat of the Darwin Núñez situation. The Man United press will do their utmost to protect Man United in this situation. But I believe what I was told a few weeks back, United were very close. They were heavily pushing for him. He was a big target of Erik Ten Hag. We have just missed out. We will miss out on some players simply because of the position we're in, because of 10 years of failure. That isn't something to be angry about with the new recruitment team, the new directors of football, the new people running the club day to day. It's focusing on the Glazers and understanding how they allowed us to get to this point. Rome was not built in a day, but what you do need to happen each and every single day is progression. Getting Frenkie de Jong over the line now moving on to these other targets, getting to a point where pre-season starts for Man United in about 2 weeks or less. To be able to have a couple of new faces ready for that point, maybe 2 or 3 more almost over the line. Not only is that good for Ten Hag, it's good for the fans. It gives the fans this sense of, well, I'm looking forward to watching. I haven't watched Man United in pre-season for 4 or 5 years now. It's because I cancelled MUTV, right? Anyone, again, I'm not funding the club until I see it being run better for a prolonged period of time. Then I'll start to financially support them again. But this will make more people, and I'll be intrigued. I want to watch it. I'm not saying I will, but I want to watch it. I want to watch the preseason. Why? Because it's like, wow, 2 or 3 new players. Half the time, it feels like we go through the whole way through preseason with nobody new, nothing fresh, managers moaning they don't have what they want yet, or managers acting like it isn't a big deal. You kind of want an in-between. What I'd really like is the business done. What I'd really like are the deals over the line. What I'd really love is by the time preseason starts, Frenkie de Jong, Christian Eriksen, an attacker, and Ruben Neves done, dusted, or almost done and over the line. You suddenly start to look at the new team and go, wow, look at this squad now. Look what we've got. They get a chance to practice and train together with Erik Ten Hag's new system and style. Now, I'm speaking idealistically, but I'm not speaking the impossible here. Other top clubs do it. Manchester United should aim to do exactly the same thing. But to round this off, it's very, very simple. It's another Frenkie de Jong update. And I know some Man United fans are getting bored of this. You shouldn't be. The deal is progressing. More and more positive news is pushing out. Now what United fans need to focus on is putting pressure upon the club to close this deal off. It's all done from a player point of view. The player is bought in. That's the harder bit in this particular scenario. Pay the right money. Make the bid around £65 million plus some add-ons. It's going to be about the same price as Darwin Núñez. It's going to be about the same price as Darwin Núñez for one of the best midfield players in Europe. It really isn't a bad deal. Get it done. Get it over the line. Listen, until next time, my people, take care. Goodbye. God bless. Leave me your comments below, and we'll see you all again soon.